What's up? I think the best setup of the day, I am out of day trades, by the way. They start tomorrow. So I have one Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I will be back here tomorrow. Give me 1 second. So this started spiking like 3 p.m. Let us check out the daily chart. So this is another bucket play, low float. I don't know what the float is. I'm sure I could find it somehow. It has some news about money, airborne, California, regains listing compliance. I will be watching this one tomorrow. So you see nothing and suddenly spikes. Volume comes in. And something that I found interesting on this play was I kind of rushed it because I wanted to just jump in on the momentum. But when a when a when a stock spikes, it's supposed to have a pullback. So this was a pullback, but it wasn't red exactly. But I would say that this was the point of pullback, even though, well, this one was a little bit confusing in a sense because it dipped below VWAP. At first, I was like, I did a paper trade about it, but I got in at 3:30, and I was like, where is the pullback? You know, I kind of set like maybe this is my limit, 320, but it actually went down as far as the 280s, 292. And from that point, it hasn't touched back aside from this point. And then it broke that in after hours. But I would say that once I see this kind of touchback and a higher low, I think this should have been my entry in the threes, and then I should have exited in the 370s. So this was a really beautiful move. I wasn't paying 100% attention because I was uploading some stamps that I got to my eBay page. The website that I told you, estatesales.net, I ended up going to one of them and I found a bucket of stamps. So, every month they give you like a certain amount of listings for free. Otherwise, you have to pay 35 cents. So I was uploading some stamps. And they're all 5-cent stamps from the 60s, which is really cool. It's just cool to see them, but they're used. So I'm excited to see how much I can get for them. But aside from that, this was the only trade move that I saw, and I entered way too quickly. But even on this play, I was up a penny, so that was good. I ended up making this my risk, the 290 area, but that's way too much risk reward. But if it could have broke this level, you see how it double topped over here? It never shot past the 370 area pretty much. 374 was the high. So interesting play on this one, interesting learning moment. Now, we all remember DMPI, my great trade, my best trade ever, and one of the benefits of not holding overnight, which is, I was tempted to hold this overnight because I don't have day trades, but the problem is that, look at DMPI, look at what happened. After the weekend, it's in the twos. I would have been down $3 a share. So that's why I don't play anything overnight. I also looked at Yuma. So on this is my top percent gainers chart. Definitely ABIO, even though it's very high priced because of the low float. And also I looked at ICOX, but I did not like the price action. So I closed the screen on that one. And also GNCA is a low float but high priced as well. Let me just pull this up. One moment. Yeah, so I don't like these dashes and stuff. There's not enough volume compared to the float, so this one for me is a no play. And this one's a low float, but had I guess a zero float, even though that's not possible because it definitely has shares. If if it's zero shares, you can't trade it. So I don't understand how that works. If somebody can tell me how I can look up the float, I think I have to go to is it OTC? But this is a NASDAQ. So where do I have to go to find out float? Please tell me. Thank you. So let's look at Yuma. Yuma, I was like, I like this spike. Let me see if it gets near VWAP. So it was like, let's risk off of 24 cents. I got in at 25 cents, and I was like, 5,000 shares, like 1,200, but it ended up breaking VWAP and then just trending down below. So this was like a penny loss. And then ABIO trending below VWAP. I mean, the time to get in was like here, but I was not watching the market. And the overall market is hold on a second. Let's see where OTLK had a pre-market spike but has been downtrending. BTCS, let me check Bitcoin and see where it's at. Last time I checked it was in the 8,500s. Hold on. Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin is still at 85. So, I mean, I would take a chance if it hits 32 cents, but it might break this support, so I'm not sure. Maybe if it uptrends after hitting 33 cents like it did here, and there's momentum to it, I would be interested. I'm not sure at this point. Or I could enter here. No, it's still too high, 41 cents. It's still 10 cents, so I'm just gonna leave it. So overall market, let's look at the SPY. It is downtrending. It broke this support level at 281. So I'm interested to see where it bottoms and bounces, or if it's gonna go all the way back to the 230s. Let's look at OBLN. I think it was an OBLN in the 118 area. So OBLN spiked really nicely today. Has some momentum still in it, but this was like a gap and crap, I guess, play. But this would have been nice to catch. Hit right its pre-market high, but look, we have like a triple top, 1, 2, 3. So OBLN might be on the backside of the move now. ELTK, I remember, was in the 6s and the 8s, steadily downtrending. The move is over. SOLY, downtrending in the 15s now. It was in the 25s. So no play for me today, but I will have my eyes on VISL for tomorrow. Yeah. But of course, I'll be looking at my top percent gainers, low floats, and seeing, any holding of pre-market. Not pre-market, VWAP. I mean, this technically is still not above VWAP in these areas, so not the greatest play, but definitely a move here. Wish I took it. All right, that's all for now. Bye!